Hello friends, in this video tutorial, we will learn how to fetch single user chat data from database and load chat data in chat area under this real-time one-to-one chat application in PHP using Ratchet WebSocket Library. In previous part, we have start make chat area, so in that part we have seen, when we have click on any user name, then that chat area has been appear on web page with chat form. So, now in this part, when we have click on any user name, then chat area will be appear on web page with chat history data. So these things we will learn under this part. Now let's start discussing this topic. So first we have open private chat.php file, and under this file, we have go to jQuery code part. Under this jQuery code, we have go to this select user click event code. This block of code will execute when login user click on any user name, then chat area will appear on web page. These things we have discussed in previous part. So here, we have start write Ajax request. So in Ajax request, first we have write URL option, and under this, we have write action.php, so it will send request to this PHP file. In second option, we have write method, so here we will use post method for send data to server. In third option, we have write data option, so under this option, we can define which data we want send to server. So here we have defined action variable with fetch chat value to user ID variable value from user ID variable value. So this data will be sent to server with this Ajax request. In fourth option, we have write data type. So here we have write JSON, so it will receive data in JSON format. And in last option, we have write success callback function. This function will be execute when Ajax request has been completed successfully, and it will receive data from server. Under this success function, we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write data.length variable value is greater than 0, then it will execute if block of code. Suppose this condition true, then it will execute if block of code, and under this, we have write HTML data variable is equal to blank value. After this, we have write for loop, and under condition, we have write count variable value is equal to 0, count variable value is less than the value of data.length, and count variable value increment by 1. Under this loop, we have defined three variable like row class variable is equal to blank value, background class variable is equal to blank value, and username variable is equal to blank value. Below this, we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write data count variable dot from user ID variable value is equal to value of from user ID variable value. If this condition true, that means chat message has been sent by login user to other user. So under this block, we have write row class variable is equal to row class and justify content start class. Same way, we want to set value of background class variable, so here we have write background class variable is equal to bootstrap alert primary class. And after this, we have write username variable is equal to me, so this text will be displayed in place of login username. But suppose above condition false, that means other user has sent message to login user. So under this block of code, we have write row class variable is equal to bootstrap row class and justify content end class. Below this, we have write background class variable is equal to bootstrap alert success class. And then after, we have write username variable is equal to data count variable dot from username variable, so it will display other username with chat message. Now, we have write HTML data variable, and under this, we have append HTML code like division tag with class is equal to value of row class variable. Under this division tag, we have create another division tag with class is equal to bootstrap column small 10 class. And under this class, we have write division tag with class is equal to bootstrap shadow class, alert class and value of background class variable. Now we want to display username, so here we have create one bold tag, and between this, we have write username variable, so it will display sender or receiver username. After this, we want to display chat message content, so here we have write data count variable dot chat message, so it will display chat message content. So here on every loop, it will fetch all chat message, and store under this HTML data variable, in HTML format. Now we want to display date and time of chat message, so here we have write division tag with class is equal to text write, and under this, we have create small tag, and between this tag, we have write data count variable dot timestamp, so it will display chat message date time, so here on every loop, it will fetch all chat message, and store under this HTML data variable, in HTML format. Next here, we have write dollar with span tag ID user ID, with value of receiver user ID variable, with HTML method, and under this method, we have write blank value, so it will remove chat message notification from web page. Now, we want to display chat message under division tag with ID message area, so for this, we have write dollar with division tag ID messages area, with HTML method, and under this, we have write HTML data variable, so it will display chat message under this division tag. After loading of chat message, so message area division tag must be scrolled down automatically for display last chat message, so here we have write dollar with division tag ID messages area, with scroll top method. And under this, we have write dollar with division tag ID messages area, with 0 index dot scroll height, so it will scroll down automatically, when chat message has been loaded. So here our HTML code is ready. Now we have open action.php file, and here we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write is set function, and under condition, we have write $post action variable. After this, we have write and operator, and then after, we have write $post action variable value is equal to fetch chat, so if this both condition true, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block, we have write require statement, with database folder name / private chat.php file, so here we will use method of this private chat class. So first, we want to create method of this private chat class, so here we have open private chat.php file, from this database folder. And under this private chat class, we have defined 7 variables like $chat message ID, $to user ID, $from user ID, $chat message, $timestamp, $status and $connect variable. After this, we have create construct magic method under this class. This method will be execute when object of this class has been created. So under this method, we have write require once statement with database connection.php file. So by this statement, we can use method of this class under this method. Below this, we have write $database variable is equal to new database connection class. So here we have create object of this class. After this, we have write $this connect variable is equal to $database variable with connect method. So here database connection string has been stored under this $this connect variable. Next, we want to make set and get function for this 6 variable. First, we want to set the value of chat message ID variable. So here we have write set chat message ID function with $chat message ID as argument. Under this function, we have write $this chat message ID variable is equal to $chat message ID variable. So here we have store argument value under this $this chat message ID variable. After this, we want to get the value of this $chat message ID variable. So here we have make get chat message ID function. And under this function, we have write return statement with $this with chat message ID variable. So this function will return $chat message ID variable value. Next, we want to set the value of $to user ID variable. So here we have write set to user ID function with $to user ID as argument. Under this function, we have write $this to user ID variable is equal to $to user ID variable. So here we have store argument value under this $this to user ID variable. After this, we want to get the value of this $to user ID variable. So here we have make get to user ID function. And under this function, we have write return statement with $this with to user ID variable. So this function will return $to user ID variable value. Next, we want to set the value of $from user ID variable. So here we have write set from user ID function with $from user ID as argument. Under this function, we have write $this from user ID variable is equal to $from user ID variable. So here we have store argument value under this $this from user ID variable. After this, we want to get the value of this $from user ID variable. So here we have make get from user ID function. And under this function, we have write return statement with $this with from user ID variable. So this function will return value of $from user ID variable. Next, we want to set the value of $chat message variable. So here we have write set chat message function with $chat message as argument. Under this function, we have write $this chat message variable is equal to $chat message variable. So here we have store argument value under this $this chat message variable. After this, we want to get the value of this $chat message variable. So here we have make get chat message function. And under this function, we have write return statement with $this with chat message variable. So this function will return $chat message variable value. Next, we want to set the value of $timestamp variable, so here we have write set timestamp function, with $timestamp variable as argument. Under this function, we have write, $this timestamp variable is equal to $timestamp variable, so here we have store argument value, under this, this timestamp variable. After this, we want to get the value of this $timestamp variable, so here we have make get timestamp function. And under this function, we have write return statement, with this with timestamp variable, so this function will return timestamp variable value. Next, we want to set the value of status variable, so here we have write set status function, with $status as argument. Under this function, we have write, this status variable is equal to $status variable, so here we have store argument value, under this, this status variable. After this, we want to get the value of this status variable, so here we have make get status function. And under this function, we have write return statement, with this with status variable, so this function will return status variable value. So here our get and set function is ready. Now we want to make on another function, for fetch all chat data of two user, so here we have make get all chat data function. Under this function, we have write $query variable is equal to, select a .username as from username, b.username as to username, chat message, timestamp, status, to user ID, from user ID table column from chat message table. After this, under this query, we have write in a join chat user table A, on chat message dot from user ID is equal to a dot user ID. Same way for join chat user table for b dot username, here we have write in a join chat user table B, on chat message dot to user ID is equal to b dot user ID. Now we have write where condition, so here we have write where open and close bracket, and between this, we have write chat message dot from user ID is equal to double colon from user ID, and chat message dot to user ID is equal to double colon to user ID. After this, we have write or open and close bracket, and between this, we have write chat message dot from user ID is equal to double colon to user ID, and chat message dot to user ID is equal to double colon from user ID. So here our query is ready for fetch chat data from database. So below this query, we have write $statement variable is equal to $this, with connect variable with prepare statement, and under this, we have write $query variable, so this method will make query for execution. Now, we want to bind a PHP variable to corresponding named placeholder in the SQL, so here we have write $statement variable, with bind param method, with two argument. In first argument, we have write double colon from user ID, and in second argument, we have write $this, with from user ID variable. After this, for to user ID variable, we have write $statement variable with bind param method, with two argument. In first argument, we have write double colon to user ID, and in second column, we have write $this, with to user ID variable. Now we want to execute above query, so here we have write $statement variable, with execute method. This method will execute above query. Lastly, under this function, we have write return statement, with $statement variable with fetch all method, and under this, we have write do class with fetch assoc method, so it will return query result in array format, which is an output of this function. Now we have go to action.php file, and here we have write $private chat object variable is equal to new private chat class, so here we have create object of this class. After this, we have write $private chat object with set from user ID method, and under this, we have write $post to user ID variable, so it will set the value of to user ID variable. Same way, we want to set the value of from user ID variable, so here we have write $private chat object with set to user ID function, and under this, we have write $post from user ID variable. Next, we have write echo JSON encode function, and under this, we have write $private chat object with get all chat data function. This function will fetch chat data from data, and it will be converted into JSON string and sent to Ajax Request, so it will display chat message on web page. So here our code is ready for fetch data from database. Now we have check output in browser. So first we have go to command prompt, and here we run PHP command with bin folder name /server.php, so it will start Ratchet WebSocket server. Now here, we have enter our chat application URL, and here on web page, we can see login page has been load. So here we have enter login details like email address details and password details. After this, we have click on login button. After click on login button, here we can see page has been redirected to chatroom.php page. On this page all user can chat with each other. But we want to chat one-to-one user. So here we can see private chat button. So we have click on this button, and after this it redirect us to private chat.php. Now here we can see register user list at left side. Now we want to chat with this user, so we have click on this user. So after click on this user, here we can see chat area has been appear on web page. Under this chat area, we can see now chat message has been load. This message has been fetched from database and display here on web page. Here above chat area, we can also see user name also. And under list of chat message, with see me in some chat message, so this message has been sent from this login user to other user, and in some chat message, we can see, so that chat message has been sent from other user to this login user. Same way, we want to see chat message history of this user, so here we have click on this user, so here on web page, we can see that chat history data has been load, with chat message also. So in this part, we have learned how to load chat data from database. In next part, we will learn how to send chat message to single user under this chat application using Ratchet WebSocket Library with PHP script and MySQL database. Thank you for watching this video. We will be meet in next part of this real-time one-to-one chat application using Ratchet PHP WebSocket Library with MySQL database.